Take a walk on the wild side in the Palm Beaches. Ecotourism is big business in Palm Beach County. From lions to loggerheads, our resident wildlife population is one of the things that makes the Palm Beaches a special place to visit. Aquatic adventures let you see our majestic sea turtles and tropical fish in living color, while our zoos, wildlife parks and natural areas give you an up-close look at everything from rhinos to alligators. It is here that nature is on full display. It's like nowhere else in the world. As one of the largest counties east of the Mississippi, we have lots of room to explore the wild animal encounters that are seemingly endless in the Palm Beaches. Ever wished you could swim with dolphins or get up close to a manatee? In the Palm Beaches, you can. From the Florida Everglades and the Loxahatchee River to the Intracoastal Waterway and the Atlantic Ocean, take a walk on the wild side and discover the great outdoors in a tropical paradise. Join me, James Currie, as we discover the wild Palm Beaches.
On this episode of Wild Palm Beaches, we're going to find out what the buzz is all about when it comes to beekeeping in Palm Beach County. We'll also explore the art of nature with a local artist that calls the Palm Beaches home. Then it's time to get wild with Jada and Benji as they celebrate the wonders of one of the Palm Beach's most important waterways at Lagoon Fest in beautiful downtown West Palm Beach. All this and more right here on the Wild Palm Beaches.
Welcome to the Wild Palm Beaches, and we're gonna get buzzed. This morning, we're in northern Palm Beach County, and I'm heading out to go and see my brother-in-law, Ben Patchen, who runs Gold Star Farms. And Gold Star Farms features one of my favorite creatures on the planet, a remarkable animal that is so surprising in its social habits, even its intelligence. And we're gonna go head out there and see what the buzz is all about. So this is where you've been hiding.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
This is it. How's it
Good
going?
to see you, brother.
So what are we going to be doing here this morning?
Check out some bees.
Awesome.
You ready?
Yep, I'm
Let's
ready.
get suited
Like this,
up.
right?
No, let's get suited up.
Look at them, they're going off, dude.
So here we're putting on a protective suit now. This is required in Florida. You'll see some beekeepers on social media and such without suits on. That's really probably not in Florida. Florida's wild, at least South Florida's wild populations tend to be Africanized. So it's very dangerous. 1,000 bee stings can kill you. And with 50,000 bees per box, we're gonna want you to be protected. All right, if you can feel a breeze on your lower back, it's exposed. Okay, all right. Smoker makes the bees think there's a forest fire, and so they gorge themselves.
What is that material that you're putting in there?
Pine needles.
It's just pine needles?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They think that when you smoke them, they think there's a forest fire, so they eat a bunch of honey for survival instinct.
I am a zombie.
Classic.
This is a special forklift for bees?
Yeah, it's got four-wheel drive. See how it articulates like this, and then it's got like a load shock right here. not the most comfortable.
No.
So is this the one we're checking first?
Yeah. What happened here is we had what's called a laying worker. And a laying worker is when the queen has died or left for some reason, and one of the workers attempts to keep the hive going by laying eggs. Well, her eggs aren't really viable. So what I did...
Wow, listen to that noise.
Oh yeah, and this is actually...
Wow, sounds like an air conditioner.
Sure.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, and this is a smaller hive. What I'm gonna do, I'll separate these boxes. You hear it crack like that,
Yeah.
they're stuck together. It's called propolis.
Are they doing that to seal any gaps?
Correct,
Yeah.
correct. I actually had some bees that were in a flood, and they had seen the water coming up, and they built a dam over their entrance of propolis.
Wow.
Just an amazing, amazing organism. Okay, so here we go.
Oh, wow.
So you can see that. That's honey here, the darker stuff. And then you see just to the, there, that's actually pollen. And then this is brood. And you can see the larva. If you look down inside, they're the middle ones, you can actually see the larva.
Yeah.
So what's happening is my laying worker is no longer in control of this hive. This queen is here. Otherwise we'd see very irregular brood. That's beautiful. That looks really good. Crazy thing about bees is they're like a little supercomputer too. So if there's one type of nectar a half a mile away, another type of nectar 2 miles away, they'll do the math on how rich and how much nectar there is on where they're going to pursue it. Because certain nectars are sweeter than others.
Gotcha.
So they'll do that math.
Oh, you can see them all bringing in the pollen on their legs. That's amazing.
Yep.
And different color pollen sometimes. Sometimes it's bright yellow and other times it's like an orangey color. What's that from?
Correct. Different plants?
And during the course of its life, one honeybee can produce about a 1/4 ounce of honey?
No, a 1/12 of an ounce of honey.
A 1/12 of an ounce?
Yeah, and it's crazy because to make 1 ounce of honey is 60,000 trips.
To a flower?
Correct.
And back?
From the hive and back, correct.
Wow, 60,000 trips just for 1 ounce of honey.
Correct.
You think about that next time you put honey on your toast, just how much work has gone into that delectable morsel. It's incredible. You know, we always sometimes underestimate the smaller creatures in life. You know, it's all great to go and look at an elephant or a lion, and they're really charismatic creatures. But, you know, when you start delving into the life of a honeybee, it's really fascinating just how social they are and how intelligent they are as well. It's even been said that honeybees can actually recognize individual human faces, which to me is just phenomenal. And it's really one of the finest examples in nature of collective intelligence, where you've got this entire hive functioning almost like a single organism. So if you look at the queen inside the hive, she could be like the brain, the lungs, and the heart of the organism. Then you've got the worker bees that are going out and getting the honey. They've also got stingers, so they're protecting the hive. And those are almost like our red blood corpuscles and our white blood corpuscles that are there for protecting the body and getting food and converting it into energy. And then you've got the drone bees in here, which are the reproductive function of the organism, because they're the only ones, their sole function is to then mate with the queen and she'll produce eggs for the next generation. So one of the most remarkable examples of collective intelligence, and bizarrely, a lot of similarities between honeybees and ourselves. It's just remarkable how interconnected it all is, right?
It's amazing.
The Wild Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches.
Wow, this one's really busy.
Sure.
Sure.
Got some hungry bees. Got some holes drilled so when we invert it, drains out. It's basically sugar water.
Oh, so it just gets caught in that rim
Correct.
and they feed from the rim of the bucket.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And we have to feed them for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is we're trying to build them up. So we want to make sure they've got all the resources that they need to be stronger.
Right.
Another reason is to prevent them from robbing each other. What happens when there's not enough nectar and you've got a certain density of hives, they'll start to rob each other, which is obviously
Counterproductive for your business.
correct. We were fortunate enough to find a frame with a lighter honey and then
Oh.
a little darker honey like we're talking about earlier. So here, if you want to taste,
All right.
yeah. and
See
just
which one's better.
Yeah.
Are we just digging it in there?
Yeah,
and
just come over here where you know it's
Yeah?
dark and just,
Oh, okay.
and you can get some comb, it's great.
Yeah. Get to sample the fruits of our labor now. It's really good.
And then,
And this is instant energy.
yeah, unlike sugar, which has to invert, honey is the only thing in nature that your body assimilates immediately.
Right.
And try this lighter stuff. Just dig in, get a nice chunk of it. Even the comb is good.
Yeah.
So they're distinctly different. The
Very
taste.
different. I prefer the lighter one.
Do you prefer the lighter one?
I do. Which is really good. Wow. Yeah, the darker one's got, I feel like, more of like a tang to it.
Okay.
The lighter one's more like subtle.
The darker one is probably more of like a saw palmetto. And this lighter is probably more of like Brazilian pepper,
Ah, it's good, man.
which is invasive.
So we've enjoyed this relationship with honeybees for centuries and centuries. I mean, if you go back, I guess, 3 centuries before Christ, right? We were harvesting honeybees.
Migratory beekeeping has been practiced on the Nile since 3000 BC.
3000 BC.
Correct.
Wow. I have to bring the kids out here now.
They're gonna love it.
They love honey, right?
Oh, my kids
All
love
kids.
honey.
Stick with us. We'll be right back with the wild Palm Beaches.
The Wild Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches.
Hey, I'm Benji,
I'm Jada,
and it's time to get wild in the Palm Beaches. Hey everybody, I'm Benji Studt with Palm Beach County's Environmental Resources Management. We're out here at Lagoon Fest with all of our friends. Every year, Lagoon Fest is an opportunity to celebrate the Lake Worth Lagoon, which is one of these places that makes the wild Palm Beaches. Thank you guys. Lagoon Fest, let's go. So what is Lagoon Fest really about?
Lagoon Fest is about celebrating the beautiful Lake Worth Lagoon that's right behind us and all the beautiful creatures that live inside of it.
This is a bringing together of so many stakeholders in the community. You know, Lake Worth Lagoon, we've been doing restoration within the lagoon for over 2 decades. And the cool thing about Lake Worth Lagoon restoration is it's always all of these different agencies and entities and communities coming together to further this restoration. It involves all these partnerships. And so there's so many of those people at Lagoon Fest. You know, nature centers like Gumbo Limbo. We've got the River Center from up in the Loxahatchee here. We've got Bush Wildlife Sanctuary, MacArthur Beach State Park. the state park that's right here in Lake Worth Lagoon. So this is what Lagoon Fest is all about, is hopefully bringing the community together to discover this treasure and also meet a lot of the people who have a really, really big vested interest already in Lake Worth Lagoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Lagoon Fest, and more importantly, welcome to Lake Worth Lagoon. My name is Matt Mitchell. I'm with the Department of Environmental Resources Management, and I've got one of the coolest jobs in the world. Everything I do is environmental. We do everything you see here in Lake Worth Lagoon. Our division manages the artificial reef program of the county. We manage all the beaches in the county. We have the sea turtle protection program and the manatee protection program. So we do everything environmental. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to go on a short tour. We're going to go see one of our existing habitat restoration projects known as South Cove. We're going to look at some of the various features we built in the lagoon. We're going to meander under the bridge and look at a piece of artwork that I had absolutely nothing to do with. Then we're going to motor on to one of our current restoration projects, which is under construction as we speak. First, here on our right is the South Cove Natural Area. This was built between 2011 and 2012. It actually has 6 acres of habitat. A lot of that is underwater, but we built it that way on purpose for seagrass. When we started this project, it was nothing more than a 20-foot deep hole. So we took a whole bunch of sand, filled that hole, and built it up to what you see today. What we have is a series of 3 mangrove islands. They're made entirely with clean sand, and they're surrounded by limestone riprap, which provides habitat for oysters and other invertebrates, and also protects the mangroves behind them and then the seagrass habitat behind the mangroves. Behind the sign along the seagrass, you'll have a mangrove planter. That's an example of what we call a living shoreline. The mural here on the left is Clara. Clara was painted by an artist named Sean Yoro, who goes by the street name of Hula. And he became famous in Hawaii for doing a lot of painting, a lot of artwork from his paddleboard. This is our Tarpon Cove restoration project, and believe it or not, it's 46 acres of habitat restoration. Picture a football field 70 to 80 feet tall. That's how much sand is needed to build a restoration project. The islands here were finished and entirely planted by volunteers. We brought volunteers and many times out in boats, brought out bucket after bucket after bucket of mangroves and Spartina grass. So everything you see was done primarily by volunteers. My favorite part about Lagoon Fest, believe it or not, is getting people out on the water. I'm chained to my desk almost every day of the year, so getting people out here seeing what we do and sharing what we do is the best part of my job.
I hope you enjoyed Lagoon Fest. Stay tuned for more Wild Palm Beaches.
Hi, I'm Sean Kenny, and I create art with Lego bricks, and this is the art of nature.
You're watching The Wild Palm Beaches, and this is The Art of Nature, where we feature local photographers and artists who are inspired by the beautiful scenery and wildlife surrounding us in the Palm Beaches.
Nature Pop is an exhibition created entirely with Lego bricks here at Mounts Botanical Garden. It's an exhibition of really fun, bold, bombastic sculptures that you get to experience while you wander through nature. I've been creating art with Lego bricks professionally for about 15 years. I'm actually the first person in the world that the Lego company allowed to buy in bulk. And so I now have millions and millions of Lego pieces at my studio, and I create all kinds of sculptures with them. Every single sculpture is built brick by brick, piece by piece, layer by layer, one brick at a time. I glue them together, but there's no cheating. It's all done au naturel, the way that Lego is meant to interconnect. All of the sculptures here contain over 800,000 Lego pieces, and they took me over 5,000 hours to assemble. That's 2.5 years of full-time work. Some of the sculptures that you'll see here at Mounts Botanical Garden are a mother polar bear together with her babies, a zebra that is, for no reason at all, colored the way a child would color it. There's a woodpecker pecking on a lava lamp. There's tons of bunnies. There's a fox, snow leopard. There's a tree frog. I've got a sculpture of a grandfather gardening together with his granddaughter, and a family of deer, which is really a sculpture of me and my family and that feeling we all have when we have kids. Mounds Botanical Garden is such a beautiful place. I'm really, really excited to have my artwork on display here. Just walking around, smelling the flowers, seeing the butterflies, seeing the tranquil reflections on the lake. It's an absolutely wonderful place to be able to display my art, and I'm really, really proud to have it here. It's an honor to have my work be a part of the wild Palm Beaches.